energy stored. Energy stored in a capacitor. Energy stored in a capacitor. Right? So, which is very important. What is the concept is? Energy stored in a capacitor. Let us consider a parallel plate capacitor, because we have different types of capacitors, but yesterday we have discussed about the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Okay, yes. Let us consider a capacitor. So in this capacitor, what is this plate ma? Charge carrying plate. What is this plate? Supporting plate. So charge carrying plate, this is what the charge is? Positive. What the charge is? Positive. Once this side charge is positive means automatically this side what the charge will induce? Negative charge. Okay? Right. This is the basic idea. This is the basic idea. So how we are giving the charge to the plate? So first of all, how the energy will come to the capacitor? That is my question. How the energy come to the capacitor? So from initial onwards we have a fundamental idea about this. Whenever you are bringing one charge to particular field, we need to do some work. Once the particle reach to the particular location, what happening? That amount of work is stored in the location as a potential energy. Okay, so here also what is the logic? When charges are goes on increase, means the magnitude of charge on capacitor plate is goes on increase. So what happen here? Here the charge is goes on increase. Why? Because we are giving the charge. The continuously we are giving the charge means what is happening? Continuously we are doing the work. So continuously we are doing the work. Once the charges are reaching here, what happens for the work? That work is converted into the capacitor as a potential energy of its capacitor. Okay? Yes. What happening? The amount of work is required to bring, the amount of work is required to accumulate the charges on a capacitor plate. This total work done is converted into the capacitor as a potential energy. So we have to find out the total potential energy of this capacitor. It is something difficult to understand. One charge, two charge or some charges means okay, but initially no charge in this plate. First I have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 continuously I am giving. How much charge I have given? What is my initial? What is my final? This is plate ma. Initially no charge on this plate. Okay. Once if I give the charge to the plate, then the second place also induced. If charge not placed here only, then what about this charge? Understand? Okay. So initially what is charge? 0. Initially what is charge? 0. Initially what is work done? 0. So continuously I am giving the charge. Means what I am doing? I am raising my work. I have some extent up to particular charge. So my work also reached to up to level. So what is my total work? Initial to final. This is my total work. This total work is converted into energy stored in the capacitor. Students point to be understand. Initially no work, no energy, no charge. I raised the charge up to some extent. I raised my work done. So energy also raised. So that as per previous knowledge you have, to get my derivation, first of all what I have to take? For a limited portion of charge, what is work done? Understand? After what I have to do? I have to go for total work done. From where? 0 to total charge capital Q. Understand? General method it is. We have followed in electric potential due to point charge, and we have followed the same method in dipole and torque potential energy. First I will take the work done for a small part. Later I will apply for total. Then what I have to follow the method? Integration. 3 marks question, 3 steps only, but we must follow the integration. What are the limits for my integration? 0 to capital Q. Just I will write the same information. What? Initially the charge is 0, so that initial work is equals to 0. Okay? Yes. When charge supplied to the capacitor, what will happen? Potential difference develops. Potential difference V develops. Yes. When I am giving the charge, initially Q is equals to 0. What is my charge initially? 0. How much I am giving? Q is equals to up to capital Q. Then what will happen inside? There will be electric field, there will be a potential. There will be electric field, there will be a potential when I am start giving the what? Charge. Okay? As per potential definition, the amount of work done, the amount of work done for a small charge, how much I can take? dq. For a small charge, dq is dw, correct? For small amount of charge to supply, how much energy, how much work has to do? dw. So that dw is equals to, as per potential definition, what? V is equals to W by Q na? V is equals to W by Q. So dw is equals to V into dq. V into dq. Okay. So this is equation 1. What it is ma? The small amount of work done. What it is that? dw is equals to V into dq. Understand? Now what I have to do? I have to get for total work done. Total work done for what purpose? Q0 initial to total Q capital Q. Okay. So now total work done. Total work done for the charge capital Q. What is the total charge ma? Capital Q. So what will happen? W is equals to integral of V dq. Correct? Integral of V dq. Here you must mention limits. What is initial limit? 0. What is limit? Capital Q. Here I have written Q0 to Q capital Q. Okay. Yes. Now here, according to, as per capacitance C, as per the definition of C, as per capacitance C is equals to, what capacitance C is equals to? Q by V. So it is a small q. Q by V. Correct? So what I have here? V. So what can I take? V is equals to Q by C. Correct? Q is equals to CV. So V is equals to Q by C. Okay. So W is equals to integral of 0 to Q V. V is equals to what? Q by C into dq. Correct? Yes. Now what is constant here? Charge or capacitance? Which is constant? Which is constant? Capacitance is constant. Charge is variable. Charge is variable from 0 to capital Q. Just apply the method. W is equals to 1 by C into integral of Q into dq. Now I have to apply one more formula. Integral of x dx is equals to x square by 2. Okay. What is x dx formula? X square by 2. Integration methods, basic formulas we know. 1 by c q dq, that is equals to what can I write? 1 by c into what the formula I will get? Q square by 2 into limits 0 to capital Q. Okay. So W is equals to C, students. Directly I will put the answer. Instead of first Q, what I have to substitute? Capital Q. Minus second time 0. That value total 0. So finally what is my answer? W is equals to Q square by 2C. W is equals to Q square by 2C. This total work done stored in a capacitor as its potential energy. So that potential energy U is equals to potential energy U is equals to what I have? Half Q square by C. What is the expression I have? Q square by C. Since Q is equals to CV. Okay, capital Q na small q na ma? I substituted capital Q na. So what I have to write? Capital Q. So here what I have to write? Capital Q. Okay. So Q is equals to CV na. So U is equals to 1 by 2 Q place what can I write? CV. Okay. So C square V square by C. Correct? Yes. So U is equals to half C cancel C V square. First I have the formula U is equals to half Q square by C. Second U is equals to half CV square. And instead of this Q I can substitute Q is equals to CV nama. C is equals to Q by V. C is equals to Q by V. C is equals to Q by V means U is equals to half C plus Q by V into V square. Correct? So U is equals to half V cancel half QV. Correct? Half QV. Totally how many expressions I have? 3 expressions. What is the first expression is half Q square by C, half CV square, half QV. Okay. Once again see students, what is my concept is energy is stored in a capacitor. What is the basic knowledge we require? Generally energy concept in this lesson means where we are getting an amount of charge from one place to another place. The charge is being converted into potential energy at that location. See in this particular setup, this is carrying plate, this is supporting plate. You may get one doubt. Basically one plate only we require, but it is a particular arrangement is considered as a capacitor for what purpose? To develop a potential difference, to develop its potential difference. So when the potential difference develops, when initially charge zero, it is a ideal metal plate, then what happens? Charge zero, then electric field also zero, work done also zero. When charge is goes on increase, what will happen? Electric field will develops, potential also develops. Basically we have one method we are following whenever you want to find out either work done or potential energy or whatever it may be. For total path, if you have the limits like 0 to capital Q, I will take for first a small part. That part is what? Small amount of charge. Later I am going for total. What is that? 0 to capital Q. Okay. This is the tricks I have followed to get this derivation. Once again, clearly you can observe. In this particular case, it is positive, it is negative. Initially charge 0. Next V develops. Continuation is dW is equals to VdQ. So total work done VdQ, that is W formula Q by C dQ integration. Integral of x dx is equals to x square by 2. So now work is I got Q square by 2C. So I have three expressions. One is half CV square, half Q square by C. Another one is half QV. So which is most convenient formula, standard formula for potential energy? Which is most convenient and standard formula? Half Q square by C na, half CV square na, U is equals to half QV na. Which is convenient formula? See, for objective purpose, for any other purpose, which formula is most convenient formula? Standard formula, half CV square. There will be an analogy in mechanics. Kinetic energy is equals to Ke is equals to half mv square. K is equals to half mv square. Here V is potential. Here V is velocity. Here V variables. Here mass is constant. Here capacitance is constant. So it is a measure of inertia. It is inertia of this particular electrostatics. Okay, so that this is the standard formula. Now why not these two? Means these two depends upon the variable Q, because Q is not a constant. Every time it goes on increase, so that we cannot use this formula and this formula. Just probably all three are related to potential energy only, but the standardization formula for all exams is K is half CV square. Okay, where C is capacitance, V is potential. Okay students, hope you understand. This is what the derivation of energy stored in a capacitor.